tell me homemade patina sauce would randomly combust.
Just dropped our wheels and tires off at the tire store up there. And I think while we're waiting on those to be put on, let's go ahead and wash the truck. We're gonna be using Scotch-Brite, you know, pads like you would wash, like, you know, dishes and things with. And then we're gonna use Comet. There's a million different ways to do this, guys, but we're just gonna do it the way that everybody's had success with. This is really just flaky, bad rust. This is not the rust, in my opinion, that you want. All right, we're only gonna do half the hood, okay? Yeah, green side. You're gonna have to scrub pretty hard, okay? Should have done the middle first. I'm gonna end up with this crap all over me. Oh yeah. I like that. I can already see the difference. It may be hard to tell on camera, but for sure. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I think that's gonna work out just right. Move down here. Like I said, I'm gonna do the trim and everything with this. Because I don't want the trim super shiny. This should work out perfect for us. I can tell a difference on the rust on the hood. That's more of what I want. But I do have some red Scotch-Brite that's gonna be a lot better than this, but only on the rusty areas. I don't want to use the red Scotch-Brite on the white because it's going to take too much paint off. I'm not even sure if I was recording earlier. I don't know if I was. Anyway, we got our wheels back right over here. Ooh, they look good. Now, I hope you guys like them, but ultimately, it's my decision. Obviously, I really like these wheels. They remind me a lot of what's on the 65. And I just think they will look really good together. With that being said, let me go ahead and show you guys the wheels. Here we go. These are Riddler. I'm not sure of the number or whatever. They're cheap wheels, like 1,200 bucks for a set, 13, and then the tires were only like 400 bucks, 380. So guys, we got like 1,700 bucks in the whole wheel tire package, okay? That's another reason why I went this route. So I've already got one on. Let's go ahead and get the lug nuts on this thing, get them swapped out. Front end's got to come down, but before we do that, I'm gonna kind of drive it around, hit the brakes a few times, see if it won't settle. Typically they will. So we got a couple of things going on here. This side in the rear is lower than the other side, so that could be throwing everything off. Not sure exactly what's causing it, but regardless of that, we got to figure it out. So, and that wheel has definitely got to slide over because it's a millimeter from touching on that fender back there. But all in all though, I think it looks absolutely sick. I do think I'm going to lower the whole truck a little bit more. I want the truck to sit exactly like the rear sits on this side. That's what I want. So that means the front's got to come down at least an inch, bare minimum an inch in the front. So we'll probably cut a coil off of it. I'll more than likely do that today. Went up to the hardware store, got some boiled linseed oil and some mineral spirits. We're just gonna do a quick 50-50. The truck's been washed, everything's good. We're just gonna mix this up and then I'm just gonna brush it on with the brush. I'll come back and wipe it off later. And look at the difference. So not only does it make a difference on rusty stuff and things like that, but it also makes a difference on all your chrome and your bright stuff. So you can see over here it's real dull, and over here it's nice and shiny. So I'm gonna let this kind of bake in for a little while. I'll probably go ahead and do the other half of the hood, then we'll dry it all off, and I'll show you guys the finished product once we're done with this. I'm not gonna take a lot of time with it. I'm just gonna brush this stuff on, let it sit for a few minutes, and dry it off, all right? So I'll show you guys what it looks like when it's done. Catch you then.
Y'all didn't tell me homemade patina sauce would randomly combust. I walk in the shop and I smell some shit. The rag I used to wipe the truck down is literally about to catch on fire, man. What the hell? Y'all could have told me that. Mineral spirits and boiled linseed oil. You could blow some shit up.
All right, y'all, we got our homemade patina sauce on the truck. Looks real good, I like that. It's got a nice matte finish to it. All it did was just come back in and buff it off. But as you can see, the truck's got a little bit of a sheen to it, and it really helped brighten up the chrome work. We got some fitment issues that we got to get in here and address. This side of the truck, the tire is tucked towards the driver's side. So I've got to get in, loosen all the U-bolts up, bump the rear end over, and lower the front end a little bit more. So, but all in all, y'all, I think it looks really good. This homemade patina sauce is nice. It's nice. All right, let's go ahead and get this spring off. These are very simple. If you ever have to remove your springs, all you do is just let everything hang. Take this one nut off right here, and then there's two bolts up here, and it just allows the whole spring to fall out. There's a little keeper up here that straps to the spring. Just kind of push down and it comes right out. That's pretty cool. So that's driver's side, this is passenger side. Coils look identical. I don't see any difference there. Nothing's broken. I don't know why it sits the way that it does. So no difference there on the coils, which is something I wanted to check. I loosened up the U-bolts on both sides and tapped the rear end over. You can actually kind of see the witness marks, but tapped it over to try to even out the rear end a little bit. It was a little too far this way. So that got it off the fender lip right here. And here's the thing, if I cut a coil, that's an inch drop. If I'm, well, by my measurements at least. So what I'm thinking is if I do an inch drop and it's a little too much, I have these. So I can put these under the back of the truck and that should be good. As a matter of fact, let's see if we got enough. We got enough stud, barely, but we got enough U-bolt. Woo, it's gonna be close. Yeah, that's good. All right, that's the plan at least. I'll show you guys the finished product once I'm done with the truck. Oh yeah, and we got new shocks, by the way. Master Pro shocks. And that right there, fellas, is gonna be a wrap. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. You know, stance is everything. You got to nail the stance, or else the whole look of the vehicle that you're going for, you're probably not gonna achieve it. And a lot of times it's just got to do with wheels and stance. It's all that matters. Patina builds prove that. That being said, I'm gonna leave you guys with a couple slow-mo shots of Pop's truck. And I will tell you what I did. I cut a half a coil off and put new shocks all the way around it, and that leveled her right on out. I think the front's gonna be a touch lower than the back, but honestly, I'm okay with it. It's only like 1/8 of an inch, so I'm good with it, y'all. Hope you enjoyed this video. I'm gonna wrap it up, and as always, thanks for watching.
Speaking for the life of me, they lied to me. You can never hold the fire. Hold up, before we head out, I want to remind you guys, we got an Etsy shop. It's called The Drag Swag. Head over, check us out. We got a bunch of new merch. We're dropping new stuff all the time. But look at this one. Pop's truck on a shirt. Isn't that cool? If you guys want to support the channel, support the build, go over, pick yourself up something. We got some summer vibe stuff going on, all sorts of stuff. I've been working really hard lately trying to get some new merch out for you guys. I want to see you wearing it. And if you do pick up something, tag me on Facebook, Instagram, something like that, and let me know what merch you got. Appreciate you guys. And as always, thanks for watching.